it's just slop of like, I trained this AI on all these 27 amazing people and you can get it if you just opt in. And I'm like, so you just stole their IP and now you're making me comment to get it? This is so weak. I think that's where, just looping back, that's where we miss it with the shortcut of like, why actually learn from humans when I can just download tons of stuff, feed it into Claude and be like, tell me what they would say. It's interesting and there's value there, but it's not, you skipped the first 8 steps.
Okay, I am curious. What does your feed look like right now in terms of AI and marketing content?
If we talk about LinkedIn specifically, it's a hot mess and we're not going to, whatever. The note has been made that the feed fucking sucks. But one thing I do to have a better feed on LinkedIn is I simply follow everybody and I set up notifications for everybody. So I get a lot of notifications. If people I like, as soon as their post goes live, it lets me know. Or at the end of the day, I can just look through my notifications and click on all the posts of people I like. So it's fine. My feed looks alike a lot, maybe 2 buckets right now, is people trying cool things and sharing what they learned. And then the other bucket, the bucket that I hate and want to just yeet into the sun, is the bucket of people being like, you can replace your whole product team. You could replace your old SEO team. Social media marketing is dead because Claude just, and they like give you some whiz bang, complicated, like, look at this insane graph that is in low resolution, so you can't even read it. And it's like, ugh, come on. And people, and of course it's engagement ransom, so you got to comment to get it, which is just the worst experience on that platform.
And then you never get it.
And you never get it. And even when you do, it's like this file that I want you to inject into Claude. And it's like, I'm not doing that. That seems like a really bad idea to not understand this thing and just start adding other people's files into my Claude instance. And it's, Brie, it's also never anybody that's ever done that fucking job before. It's always, I'm in the SEO world a lot, right? And it's like, always replace your SEO team, SEO on autopilot, all this stuff. And you look at the person's background, and of course, they're an AI influencer now. But previously, they were a social media intern for 6 months. That's their marketing background. And I'm like, no. Or they're a developer, a well-meaning developer, but not a marketer, no background in the thing they're saying this thing replaces. It's just slop of like, I trained this AI on all these 27 amazing people and you can get it if you just opt in. And I'm like, so you just stole their IP and now you're making me comment to get it? This is so weak. I think that's where, just looping back, that's where we miss it with the shortcut of like, why actually learn from humans when I can just download tons of stuff, feed it into Claude and be like, tell me what they would say. It's interesting and there's value there, but it's not, you skipped the first 8 steps.
Well, there's this, I'm blanking on the stats right now, but I'd written an article for Stop the Scroll, like the newsletter a couple of months ago. And the irony does not escape me that I'm not remembering. You'll understand why. But basically, I did a bunch of research on the impact of AI usage on our brains. And there was a study done on university students that had half the students use AI to like work on a paper, research it, produce the final product. And then half of the students did not. They had to use like books, the internet, but like no artificial intelligence. Something like 80 to 85% of the students who use AI for their paper wrote a good paper, but also did not retain any of the information. So they couldn't actually go back and then like reiterate to their professor what the paper was on or what they had learned, versus like something like 5 to 10% of the students that didn't use AI have that issue. And so I think it's interesting. It makes me think of that because it's not even just that you're using AI to do this work, but you're also now removing any chance of you retaining the information. So you're not actually like getting better at your job. You're just getting better at prompting.